Hey guys, welcome to another base tour. I wanted to show you my base this wipe. So I originally had my main base over near this external TC. It was like right here, and I just wasn't liking it, so I tore it down. I wound up building a gas station here. This isn't my main base either, but it's a gas station that I made. Bingeco Fuel Company. All I sell is low-grade fuel. I had a lot. Just where my base is wipe, there's animals everywhere, so I have tons of low-grade. This is my gas station that I made. I tried to make it like those old gas stations you see where there's like old guys that are retired and they're just like sitting out chilling at the gas station. There's junk everywhere. Always like that. I always like the idea of having like your in crowd where you go to the gas station and play cards and drink and smoke cigars and stuff. The gas station is modeled around that. This is my solar array over here. This powers my main base and the gas station. Just FYI, if you didn't read the patch notes for this update, they made it so that you actually aim the solar panels where the sun is in the sky now. So before, you aimed it kind of all the way, basically just towards the center of the map. You aimed your solar panels to the center of the map, even if it didn't look like they were going to work, and they would. Well, they fixed that. So now you should aim your solar panels where they're aiming towards the arc of the sun in the sky. I have a windmill here to power that large battery. It also serves as an external TC and loot storage. The gas station really comes to life at night here. Funny story about my daughter. You can hear her in the background. She's 5 years old, and the other day she said, "Daddy, what are you doing?" And I was putting my loot in my hidden stash, and I was like, "Well, sweetheart, I'm moving my treasure into my secret room so the bad guys don't take it." And she said, "Oh, because the bad guys attack your base at night because they're too scared to attack you if you're in your base." And I'm like, "Oh, wow, even my 5-year-old shitting on offline raiders." I just thought, I thought it was freaking hilarious. Alright, and let's go take a look at main base now. You can see that it's, I don't usually use high walls. If y'all have seen my other videos, I don't do high walls a lot, but this base is fully enclosed in high walls. And I didn't focus on the outside of the base this swipe. I focused entirely on the inside, and I think it came together nicely. So let's go take a look. Got the auto turret and the chill zone over here. There's actually an LMG turret up there aiming at the front entrance. I've always liked the idea of large furnaces built into the inside of your base, and I did that this swipe, and I love it. I think it gives the base a really cool vibe, you know? Got my horsies in here. We are horses. And this is the main operating loot area. The workbenches. I used a lot of the lights from the music DLC this time. I really like if you put it on the right channel, like the Sonus Beats channel, they're essentially lighting up your base constantly anyway. And the ambient light that they give off just looks really, really cool. I've had people come in here and chill out on the couch and just enjoy the chill zone that my base is this way. Got the dangling Christmas lights. And if you sit in the beach chair over here, it's I don't know that you can see something that looks this relaxing in Rust usually, especially on the inside of your base, but this is a really cool view, especially if the furnace is going. You just sit here and go about your business. You can go outside and do stuff in real life and then come back and sort your furnace out. But it's a cool place to to just let the game unfold. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, is there really just 3 garage doors into your base? And the answer is yes. So my defense is that my main best loot isn't even in here. It's hidden in a secret stash. It's actually behind this armored wall here. And I use the horse head glitch to clip into the wall and store all my valuable loot back there. And you can see that the walls over here are armored also. So it's not like it's just one wall that's armored and then all the rest aren't, because that'd be really... that would stand out and make people raise eyebrows, but the rest of the walls are armored also, and there's nothing behind those. Well, technically there is stuff behind there. There's boxes, but those are just to fool the ESPers. And that's a really good way. I made a video on that a couple years ago. If you want to fool ESPers that are cheating by knowing what's behind your walls, you can build extra boxes into your honeycomb. And then whenever they see all every bit of the honeycomb in your base is filled up with boxes, they don't know where the loot is. They don't know where the main loot is because there's just boxes everywhere, and it just overwhelms them. You don't actually have to have anything in the boxes. So I've had some people ask on my other videos, isn't it really annoying to have to continue moving your loot in and out of the wall? Like, suicide bunker bases they can be really aggravating to use, especially ones where you have multiple separated suicide bunkers, which is the safest way. Well, I guess I have a couple of responses to that. The first is, do you want to win? Do you want to survive in Rust? Are you willing to go in? Are you willing to design your base with a little bit of inconvenience in mind to make sure that if you get offline raided, you still have all your stuff, or 95% of your stuff? So that's my first retort to that. There's it's just a matter of how bad do you want to win or survive in Rust. And then the second thing is, you don't have to keep going in and out of the suicide bunker. You don't have to keep spawning in every time you get something. Wait until the end of the day, the end of the real life day, and then move 90% of your loot into your special area over here, your secret area. So that way you only have to do it once a day. And if there's something in there that you need, you can spawn in there and get it, but you still have 10% of your loot, or 5% or whatever out here as operating loot, operating resources to play the game with. So it's not like every time you need to do anything, you're going to be suiciding and going in there. I really like open bases like this. My first 4,000 hours in Rust, I actually played on modded servers. That's how I learned the game. And in modded servers, you can build these giant bases. Now, a lot of my bases then had open plans like this, where there's like grass or dirt on the inside with large furnaces, and I really loved that. I really loved the open, spacious feel of it, and I wanted to do it in vanilla, because this is a vanilla server. So I built a base that incorporated that. And obviously I have, turret here, shotgun traps, flame turrets, LMG turret up there. If someone does online raid me, it's going to be difficult for them to get in here and make any sort of tangible difference if I'm actually online. Now, if I'm offline, you see the paradoxical nature of that. It doesn't matter what my base is if I'm offline. If I'm offline, they blow 3 garage doors, they're going to blow whatever's here. It doesn't matter if there's 10 garage doors. If I'm offline, they're going to go all in. So having a base like this, as long as you move your loot and move it over behind the wall over there into your secret stash, or even put it in one of your external TCs outside, it's going to be fun. Now, I will say a story that I don't like telling this story. It happened a few months ago. I wasn't super upset about it, but it was a lesson learned. I got all my resources out and started crafting rockets, and I crafted a whole box of rockets, like literally 90 plus rockets. I think it was like over 100 rockets. It was more than a box of rockets, because we were going to do this huge raid, and I got them all crafted. And I know that I can't leave them in my base. You don't leave something like that in your main base, because if they just blow it up, you're in trouble. So I said, I'm gonna go and get some lunch, And whenever I come back, I'll move those rockets into my secret loot area. And I came back from lunch, and I was fully raided, and I lost the rockets. So I don't know. It was just one of the biggest coincidences ever, but the time they chose to raid us was literally within a 1 hour window of whenever I got done crafting those rockets. So you know, even at 9,000 hours, it's still lessons to learn on the Rust, which is don't leave anything up to chance. If you think you're not going to get raided in the next hour, you very well could be. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video.